I'm Tom Barras, a pro bike rider. These exercises will help you become a better, stronger cyclist. I'd recommend doing all 6 of these exercises twice a week right throughout the winter. This lunge can be done easily at home, and it works the glutes, hamstrings and quads, all muscles that are essential for strong riding. Pick up a small weight in each hand, a couple of kilos or 4 pounds is fine. Step forward into the lunge position, maintaining a tight core by pulling your belly button towards your spine and inhaling as you drop down. Aim for a 90-degree angle at the leading knee, keep the other knee just off the floor. Concentrate and pause, holding the position, maintaining a tight core. As you exhale, push up powerfully, concentrating on your form and stability. The whole movement takes about 4 to 6 seconds. The key things about this exercise are posture and form. Stay stable, concentrate on pulling your tummy button into your back. Keep a strong straight spine and look ahead. This exercise hits the main pedalling muscles, however the core muscles are also recruited, keeping the hips square and stable throughout the movement. Do these in sets of 12, working up eventually to 3 sets of 12 weekly. The plank targets the whole of the core and helps build strength and stability. It creates a solid platform for pedalling, both in and out of the saddle. Use a mat if you can, start on all fours and drop down onto your forearms. Concentrate on a 90-degree angle at the elbow. Focus on keeping the core tight, sucking the belly button in towards the back. Keep a straight back and stay as still as you can. Look forward at a piece of floor about a metre in front of you. That keeps the spine straight. Focus on breathing evenly and forcibly exhale on each breath. This helps to lock the core. The difficulty of the plank will increase the longer you hold it, but so will the benefit. Work up to holding this for a minute at a time and do 3 sets at a minute each. This is an exercise which uses more than one muscle group. It's known as a compound movement and the focus is on the upper body, working the arms, shoulders and chest. It also benefits the whole core. Starting position is on all fours. Hold yourself straight with your weight on your toes and palms flat to the floor. Set your palms at about shoulder width. Now drop down, holding this position, and come back up. Concentrate on holding your form, with a good straight back, remaining stable and with your belly button sucked in towards your back. If you narrow your stance by moving your hands closer together, the emphasis will move from chest to triceps in the back of your arms. Do a set of 12 of these push-ups and work towards 3 sets of 12. The traditional sit-up with your feet locked is now generally thought to be bad news for your back. This alternative is a really effective abdominal crunch. Start in the supine or laid down position. Bring your straight arms from behind the head to meet your feet, which are rising up at the same time. Tuck your chin into your chest and pull the shoulder blades away from the floor. Timing and coordination are essential to stay balanced and controlled. Try to get the tips of your fingers as close to your toes as you can. This exercise targets abdominal muscles, both external and internal, and also the hip flexors. Conditioning these muscle groups will build general strength and stability on the bike. Stomach muscles are often neglected in training because they don't directly influence the movement of the legs, but work in this area will build a strong platform for pedalling strength, honing form and fluidity in and out of the saddle. Do these in sets of 12, working up from 1 set to a maximum of 3. A major power exercise for cyclists, and perhaps the cornerstone of your strength regime, is the squat. If you're only going to do one movement, do this. Traditionally in a gym you might use a barbell and a squat rack, but at home you can replace this equipment with a light set of weights in the dumbbell squat. Stand straight and tall, feet shoulder width apart or slightly wider, toes pointing forward and slightly splayed. Grip the weights firmly with a slight bend in the arms at around hip level. Over a count of 2 seconds, drop into the squat, stopping when the knee joint is at 90 degrees. Pause for 2 seconds and stand up powerfully, pushing through the floor as you exhale. Keep the core locked firm by sucking the navel towards your spine and visualise your leg muscles strengthening as you push upwards. Do a set of 12, start with 1 set and move towards a maximum of 3 sets of 12. This is a variation on the plank. It's a side plank with a dumbbell raise. Again, it's targeting the core, but it's a dynamic exercise. Get into the side plank position. Rest your weight on your forearm and the side of your inner foot, keeping the body straight, looking straight ahead. With a light dumbbell, around 2 kilos or 4 pounds, use the other arm to lift it in front of your chest and above your head. This introduces movement into the exercise and adds some instability. It means you have to concentrate slightly harder to hold the side plank in a stable and still form. This targets all the big core muscles and helps to build a solid platform for pedalling, as well as guarding against lower back pain. Work up to a set of 12 of these, that's 12 on the left and then 12 on the right, and when you feel comfortable, do 3 sets of 12 of each.